So curve sketching. Any idea how you would sketch this curve?
So to solve for t for the first one,
I think that would be good. Yeah.
or even so, do I need to do x minus 4/3 is equals to cos t?
Yeah.
And then I shouldn't do what cos, should I?
No. How else can you eliminate cos and sine?
Wanted to price both sides by cos or something.
Square both sides.
And so that gives, yeah.
Do the same for the other one.
So that'll be y squared is equals to sine t squared.
It would be 4 sine t squared. 4 sine squared t.
Yeah.
Or let's say sine t is y over 2, and then you square both sides.
Yeah.
Y squared over 4, same thing. And what would you do next?
So should I put 1 minus sine squared t in place of cos squared t?
Simpler than that. You can just add them.
Oh, and then that'll just be x minus 4 squared more minus 4/3 squared plus y over 2 squared is equals to 1.
Yeah. Get rid of the denominators. What would you get, or how would you do
it? Times both sides by the right side.
So times by the common denominator.
Yeah, should I make them both over 6?
So this one, 3 squared. What is 3 squared?
9.
So that'll be 9. And then the other one?
4.
Yeah. And so common denominator there?
It'll probably be 36.
Yep. And so times everything by 36, what do you get?
Should I just times the left fraction by 4 and the right fraction by 9?
Yep.
And so that'll be 4 times x minus 4 squared plus 9y squared. And then should I just from then on do then from here I just solve for y?
Before you do that, equals?
Equals to 1.
What you did here was you times everything by 36. So 36 over 9 is 4. 36 over 4 is 9.
Also equals to 36.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. This is just an example question. This may not be the most representative. I believe it's a circle. But it's got a coefficient. What will be the center for this circle?
It'll be. So is the circle center gonna be 4 and minus 9?
I think 4, 0. There's no
bracket.
bracket.
Yeah.
Radius.
The radius be. Do I need to then do 30? Get out 36 and 9 from the left hand side.
No, just square root of 36.
So 6.
So radius would be 6. I get the feeling this isn't a circle because it's got coefficients. I think it's probably like an oval or something. So this may not be. This is the method, but I think it's just an example question. Here's another method. T is between 0 and 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. You might just do x. Let's start with t. T, x, y. So when t is 0, what do you get for x?
You get that x is 4.
Cos t is 1.
So cos 0 is 1.
Yep.
So would it be 7?
Yeah. And for y?
Is sine t 1 as well?
Sine 0 is 0.
So just 0.
So that's going to be 0. So you could put in like the main points. You could do like that. You could do a half pi, 3 over 2 pi, and then 2 pi. And you could sub them all in and you get a bunch of x and y coordinates. The reason why is because I find the parametric thing in the calculator a bit unreliable. But I want to try. So if I go to graph, and you can choose type parametric. So the x one is 3 cos t plus 4. 3 cos t plus, or is there any way to, no, plus 4. See that plus 4, maybe that's why it is 2 sine t. Oh no, that's pretty perfect. It's not a circle like I thought. So view, normal, view, calculator screen, normal. And that's what it looks like. And you could get the intercepts, roots, maximum, minimum. I like that method. Let's see. There it is. They use the table. That might be okay. So I'm just kind of covering my bases here. So if it works in the graphical calculator, great. It's just because I saw an example where it didn't and I wasn't sure why. Table. The f of x could be 3 cos x plus 4 separately. The g of x would be 2 sine x. And I'm using x in this calculator instead of t. We start from 0. We go end at 2 pi. And we go up in steps of, they use a quarter pi. So fair enough. Hang on. Ooh, I'll just do pi over 4. Pi over 4. I'm in degrees. Shift. Setup. Angle unit. Radians. Go back. See. Okay, so some of them. Yeah, 7 0 4 2 1 0 4 minus 2. Yeah, so you might be able to use that. Okay, any questions about that?
No.
So this isn't quite the method I'd go with, but I'll show you why. Okay, how about this one? This looks more normal.
I think all that is just do x over 2 equals to t and then do y equals to x over 2 squared.
And that's the way I would do it. Y is equal to x over 2 squared. There's one problem with this. Let me just see. So I need to change type. Oh, hang on. Let me copy that. I'll just stick that. Oh, did that work? No. Copy. That's not working. Capture screen. That's not working. File. Capture screen. It's over there for some reason. There we go. Press equals. Capture screen. Copy. Okay. I'll fix that later. This one. So exit type. So the parametric type didn't work too well, I found. Oh, well, you can do a mix. I didn't realize that. Type y equals. It's going to make me delete it first. Okay. We want x over 2 squared. X over 2 squared. We get this graph. Quarter x squared. Looks nice. This is y. How do we deal with that?
Is that where we have to just sub in from -1 to 5 into 2?
Yes. So x is between?
-2. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And 10.
Yeah. And so if I was to go back to here and edit this, comma, square bracket, -2, comma, 10, square bracket. And now it's perfectly done. Is it? Oh, wow. Hang on. There we go. So I can find that end point. You could graphical solve for maximum, minimum, all of that. You could also do table of values. Lots of different ways. The reason why I'm doing it this way, I tried putting t is between -1 and 5 into the graphical calculator with the two separate ones, and I couldn't get it to work. I'll need to look into it, but it might be that it has to be in terms of x for it to work that way. But I noticed the exam questions, they ask you to get it in terms of x. They also ask you to get the domain for x, and then they say part B, sketch it. And so it seems like you're supposed to, that's the method, you're supposed to go with x. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so the graph would have gone forever, but it was a limited domain, and so we had to limit it. There we go. So I think the important bits to show are this endpoint, y-intercept, and the minimum. In this case, the y-intercept and the minimum were the same. Okay, here we go. Exam question.
I think just do t is equals to 3 minus x.
Mm-hmm.
And then do y is equals to 3 minus x squared minus 2.
Yep, that's what they asked for. And B.
So then I think I need to do here is just, do I need to sub in -2 and 3 here?
Yeah, into what?
X.
-2 and 3 aren't x.
They're t. Do I sub them into t?
Yeah.
And so And then for x, that will give me 5 and 0.
5 and 0. Yep. And x is linear, and so it's just going to be linear. And then how would you use that to sketch?
I'd just put in the comma thing along with the graph.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just capture that. Copy. Do this one and capture. Copy. And I don't think we need to do it. I'm just thinking something like this, because it's fairly straightforward. I just probably fully simplify it, even though they didn't say fully simplify it. It just says y equals the f of x. That's a function with x, so it should be done. Maybe fully simplify it. Might make part B easier, I don't know. There we go. You end up like with this. So you can see here they're saying the minimum value. So the put in the y-intercept, put in this one here. They didn't put in the y value for it. I think they should put in the y value for that, and then put in the x and y for the minimum. And the way you subbed in the values for x, you could do the same for y if you wanted to, a table of values, but graphical calculator will handle all that. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so unless these get any different, they're going to be fine. They do get a bit different. Hang on. All right, how do we do part A?
So I think we're just doing x minus t is equals to x minus 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then just doing minus 5 times x minus 2 minus brackets x minus 2 squared. And then just expanding out all the brackets.
And after you've expanded them out fully?
Then, yeah, and then I can just I don't just need to factorize them.
And how would you factorize them?
I would just put them in my calculator and then just factorize them like that.
Yep. Grand. I think you'll be fine for that. And then B is sketching, and it's in that domain. It's no different. That's what it looks like. Fair enough. What points would you put in on your graph?
The ones that are within the domain.
Yeah. And what were the main points that you would note on the graph?
Just the end, the first and the last.
I mean, that's what they've put. I mean, I would put in the maximum, and I'd put in the y-intercept as well. To be honest, I think maximum or minimum, and y-intercept. I think you definitely need those. I think this isn't 3 marks. I don't know. All right. Other than that, you're good. Okay, trig time. All right, let's try this one.
So if I do x plus 2, so cos t is equals to x plus 2 over 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then do I then just square both sides?
Yep.
And then cos squared t is equals to x plus 2 over 9 squared.
Yep.
And then do the same for sine t and do so sine t is equals to y minus 1 over 9.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides squared. And then I'll get 1 is equals to X plus 2 over 9 squared plus y minus 1 over 9 squared.
Yeah. What's next?
Times both sides by 9.
Times both sides by 9 squared.
By 9 squared. And so that will make it become so. On the left, I think it'd be 9 times x plus 2 squared plus 9 times y minus 1 squared equals to 81.
If you were to say it again, what's the first one?
Would it be 9 times x plus 2 squared times 1 plus times x minus?
It would just be x plus 2 squared.
Okay.
Not times 9. It's essentially x plus 2 squared divided by 9 squared times by 9 squared. And so it's just x plus 2 squared. If you were to rewrite that, it would become x plus 2 squared over 81. And so if you times it by 81, you're left with just the top bit. And so what's the second one?
Y minus 1 squared.
Y minus 1 squared. And I believe that's what they asked for. Okay, part B. Or sorry, what is A, what is B, what is C?
A is 2, B is minus 1, C is 81.
Yeah. Part B.
So do I then just put that into my graphical calculator?
So you'd have to make y the subject for that, and to do that, I think you'd lose the negative numbers. Can you able to recognize it?
Pardon, sorry?
Can you recognize like what shape that will make?
A circle.
Yep.
And shall I say the centre and the radius?
Mm-hmm.
So centre will be minus 2 and 1, and the radius will be 9.
Radius 9, and so minus 2, 1 is about there. So that's minus 2, that's 1, and a radius of 9. It's going to be pretty huge. And so what are the two, what's the y-intercept?
1.
I think we'd have to actually solve it because there's two y-intercepts and two roots.
Oh, so wait, the y-intercept one, I just sub in 0 for x.
Yep.
And so that would become, that would then become y minus 1 squared is equals to, it would become, I think I need to do y minus 1 squared equals to 81 minus 4.
Yeah.
And then from then on, expand out the brackets of y minus 81 and make it equals to 0.
Hold on. You could square root both sides. So y minus 1 squared equals 81 minus 4. If you square root both sides, you get just y minus 1.
Yeah.
77.
Yeah.
Something's missing.
Plus minus.
And so y equals?
So 1 plus minus root 77.
So 1 plus or minus root 77, which is which?
So is 1 plus root 77 on that side, and then minus root 77 is behind the line. Yeah.
So these are the y. Okay, how about the x?
Just sub in 0 for y.
Yep.
And so that will become x plus 2 squared equals to 80.
Yep.
Square root both sides to get that minus 2 plus minus root 80.
So minus root 80, which is which?
So it's minus 2 plus root 80 on the right hand side of the line, and then minus 2 minus root 80 on the left hand side of the line.
Yep. So that there is minus 2 minus root 80. And I'm sure root 80 would simplify. You just put that in the calculator. And there we go. So we have a circle. We have its center. We have its radius. And we have all the roots. There's no maximum or anything. Or maybe there is, but we're okay with a circle. And then question C. Strange one.
Find the length of C. I mean, it's only a 2 marker, but I hope that means it's going to be sort of easy. But
In theory, what does it mean, the length of C? Length of what?
the line?
Yep. How would you find its length?
Using a line equation.
It's not a straight line.
Is about like counting the amount of squares it takes up on the graph or something.
What is this curve C? What shape is it?
It's a circle.
And how do you find the length of a circle?
R circumference.
Yep.
So pi times diameter.
Yep.
And so that'll be pi times 162.
The radius isn't 81.
Oh no, the radius is 9, so pi times 18.
Yeah. And so 18 pi.
Yeah.
That's it. What is 3 times 18? 60. Be about 60. 6 pi. Wait, arc length. Oh, they snaked us. What did we forget with our sketch? We only need part of it.
Yeah.
It's between minus a sixth pi and pi over 2. So I really didn't anticipate that, because a circle just stops.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. So what did we need to do? We needed to cut off part of it. So we got the equation. They put in when t is minus pi over 6 all the way to when t is pi over 2. And then they just cut off those bits. They did arc length for this one. So the radius is 9. The angle, so it's r theta. The angle is pi over 6 plus pi over 2. So it was from minus pi over 6 to pi over 2. Alright, any questions about that?
No.
So we have to limit the domain. Yeah, true. Alright, let's see. Is this worth doing? Yeah, we better do it. Okay, how about this?
So I need to solve and do so cos t is equals to x minus 3 over 10. Then do that sine t is equals to y plus 2 over 10.
Yep.
And then square both sides of both equations.
Yep.
And then do 1 is equals to x minus 3 over 10 squared plus y plus 2 over 10 squared.
Yep. What's next?
Times both sides by 100.
Yep. What do you get?
X minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals to 100.
Yeah, I believe so. A equals B equals C equals?
A equals to minus 3, B equals to 2, and C equals to 100.
Part B.
It'll be a circle equation where the center will be 3 minus 2, and radius will be 10.
Yep. And so 3 right, 2 down. So that's 3 minus 2, radius of 10. Will it look like that?
Yeah.
What mistake did we make in the last one?
Oh, we have to put it in between minus pi over 2 and pi over 2.
Yep.
We'd like to sub in minus pi over 2 and pi over 2 in for x and y.
Yeah. I'm putting it into table.
Yeah.
So f of x is 10 cos x plus 3. Other one is 10 sine x minus 2. We are starting at minus pi over 2. We are stopping at pi over 2. Okay, so what do we do with these?
So do we just put in the lowest and the minimum and maximum points of each letter?
So let's see. So 3 minus 12. That's, I think, so 3 right, 12 down. So that's that bit there. That's 3. That's 3 minus 12. Then as t gets bigger, what's happening here? This is going 10 to the right and minus 9. So it's moving to the right and up. Okay. Then it's 13 to the right. And then it starts going back. So 13 to the right, 2 down. Then, so that's right over the same thing, 10. And then 3 again. So 3, it appears to go from 3 until when x is 3, until when x is 3 again.
Yeah.
And so that's 3, 8 up there. That's 3 minus 12 down there. And so we have to delete all of this. So that's what, so we have an arc, which is part of a circle. Hang on. What's the root?
The root is the line going through the x coordinate.
So when x is 0, what y do you get?
You get so that will become y plus 2 squared equals to 91. And then
Hang on. Maybe it's okay. Let's just go for question C. I'll just check the answer at the end.
Exact length, arc length, which is like r times theta.
Yeah.
And here that will be 10 times I'm not sure what the angle will be.
The angle is supposed to be straight down.
Was it just 100? Or in this case, would it be pi over 2?
I believe it is pi over 2 plus pi over 2.
And so just pi?
Yep, which is 180 degrees, straight angle. And so arc length?
Is pi.
R theta?
Pi times, it'll be 10 pi.
Yeah, 10 pi. That's it. So this bit, you're great. You got that, multiplying through by denominator, ABC, that's great. Part B, the sketching. Yep, circle, center, radius, but then sub in the values for T. I used calculator to delete the domain and range. So I saw that. So this is just a quick way of subbing in the values. And in fact, you probably only need to sub in for X. It just helps with the Y. I saw that it starts at 3 minus 12. It goes to the right and up, to the right and up, to the right and up. And it stops at 3, 8. So it went straight up. That's X of 3. That's an X of 3. It went from 3 minus 12 up and around to 3, 8. And so we deleted the left side of the circle. And then it was radius, arc length is radius times theta, 10 pi. The only thing I'm not sure about is, did we need to put in the root there? And we didn't. They put in 13 minus 2, which was in my calculator. So if we get any easy coordinates, we'll put those in as well. All right, that's fair enough. 3, 8, 3 minus 12. The center is 3 minus 2. And that's it. Okay, any questions there?
No.
Okay, I'm happy. Curve sketching, what do you give yourself?
I'd give it a tick, I think.
So with all the other stuff, curve sketching was just graphical calculator. What we saw was exam questions. They're onto us. It's not as easy to put this into the graphical calculator. Also, part A makes us turn it into a Cartesian anyway. If you can, you know what? Hang on, let me try something. Dynamic graph, conic graph. I think there's something. There's some way. Ooh, that looks. See, some of these look like circles or something.
Yeah.
That's a circle. That's a circle. That is a circle. Okay, H is the one next to the X. So I believe it's actually 3. It's like center 3 minus 2. Because it in term 3 minus 2. I didn't know about this. 10. 10. There we go. What I can't do is limit it though. So it's given us the full thing. And it doesn't really look like a circle because we'd have to get the scale right. So we can't do it perfectly, but that might help a bit. All right, I'm happy. Okay, let's try this one.
So are they now starting to use A rather than 2?
No, this is an extra thing. You have to solve for A.
Will this be like a simultaneous equation?
I believe so. I think they'll start off simple enough though.
So I think I'm doing here factorize T for the first one. Or even though you do. No, so I just do minus 4, 0. Do I need to sub in then minus 4 and 0 for the x and y coordinates?
Yep.
So for the first one, shall I do minus 4 equals to 8t squared plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Then
That's the x. Now the y.
Which will be 0 equals to a t cubed plus 8.
Yeah. So t is a real number. A is not 0. C passes through the point minus 4, 0. It's simultaneous equations. Any idea about this one?
Should I just do? Can I do something like 0 equals a equals to 0 over t cubed plus 8, which would make a equals to 0?
That would be one solution, but a is a non-zero constant.
Oh, yeah.
You're not that lucky. Hang on, let me remind myself. I found some easy way to do this today. Oh no, I didn't. That's how. This one here. A is equal to 0, or t cubed plus 8 is equal to 0, because it's been factorized.
Yeah.
And so, solve.
So calculator.
All right.
Or actually, I can just do t cubed equals to minus 8 and then cube root minus 8, which is minus 2.
Yeah, t is minus 2 when x is minus 4 and y is 0. So how do you use that?
Am I then now subbing in minus 2 into the minus 4 equation?
Yeah, either of them will work.
And so if I just do minus 4 equals to minus 2 squared a plus minus 2.
Yep.
And I'll put that into my calculator.
Yeah. Did you get an answer? Sorry.
Was it plus 4 at the end?
Sorry. Plus minus 2.
Yeah, I got minus a half.
A is minus a half. Let's paste that there. A is minus half. Okay, question B.
Calculator.
Points of A and B where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, so what's going in the calculator?
Y equals to So y is equals to 8. So am I doing y equals to minus half, then bracket? I need to know what I need to put into 2. Oh, t is minus 2, and then do. So yeah, y equals
Hold on. T is minus 2 up here. What is y at A and B?
I know that x is 0.
Yes, x is 0. That's what we can use.
Oh, and then do I then do so 0 equals to minus a half t squared plus 2.
Yeah.
And put that into my calculator.
Yep.
I got 2 and 0.
So that doesn't make sense to me. No, it does make sense. So t equals 2 or t equals 0?
Yeah.
And what do you do with those?
Oh, and then sub them into y equals.
Yes.
And so that'll be y equals to minus a half times 0 cubed plus 8 and 2 cubed plus 8.
Yeah.
And so if I go here, so one answer will be minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the other answer will be minus 8.
Which is A, which is B?
A is minus 4, B is minus 8.
A equals minus 4, B equals minus 8. Sorry, coordinates. Coordinates of A and B.
Oh, so that will be 0 minus 4 and 0 minus 8.
Yeah, so they ask for coordinates, so we give them in coordinate form. So that was A was minus a half, 0 minus 4 and 0 minus 8. And so for this one, we needed the y, we didn't know the y, but we do know the x is 0. Sub 0 for x, solve for t in one equation, and then sub that t into the y equation to get y. Very common thing to do with parametrics. Any questions about that?
No.
I think that's okay. It's a bit weird with this t business. Okay, let's try this.
I think that'll just be, so do I do square root of x or plus minus square root of x equals to 2?
Don't go the other way.
Or should I do y over 4 equals to 2?
Yep.
And so then do x is equals to y over 4 squared.
What is what if you made a t squared in terms of y?
So if it was t squared equals to y over 4 squared.
Yeah. And they're both now equal to t squared.
So y over 4 squared equals to x.
Yeah. Y over 4 squared is equal to x, and I would make y squared the subject.
And so is it equals to 16x?
Yeah, so y squared equals 16x. Okay, what's next?
So the line x plus y plus 4 equals 0. Do I need to make equals to 0 now?
Not necessarily. There's a few different ways you can do it. No. Instead of...
Can I square root here?
Stop with your square root. You'll lose your negative answers. I would rearrange the other one.
And so that would be y equals to minus x minus 4.
Yeah.
And so does that mean that if I squared both sides...
Yeah.
So does that mean that minus x minus 4 squared equals to 16x?
Yeah.
And then expand minus x minus 4 squared and minus 16 to make equals to 0.
Yeah. So what is that? Plus 8x. Is that how that works? Are they all positive? That can't be. Yeah, because they're all... Okay. And next.
Minus 16x to make equals to 0.
So x squared minus 8x plus 16. And then you would solve that one.
Yeah, and I got x is equals to 2. No, x equals to 4, sorry, x equals to 4.
Yep. Is that full marks?
It says coordinates of A, so anything I need to do, A is equals to... Oh no, I need to sub in 4 and do y over 4 squared equals to 4.
Hold on. Use this one, much simpler.
And so that means that y is equals to 8, minus 8.
Y equals minus 8. And so coordinates of A?
4 minus 8.
4 minus 8. I did a bunch of malarkey. 4 minus 8. Yes. You stop with your square rooting and arc signing and stuff. Go upwards with these so you keep your positive and negative answers. Y squared equals, nothing wrong with that. Rearrange the simpler one and sub it into the quadratic. Solve for that. We got one answer, and then use the easier of the two equations when you're subbing back in. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so there's plenty more parametrics, but what do you give yourself for those?
I think I'll give it a tick.
Yeah, so unfortunately I couldn't skim over the sketching. Even with the putting circles into the calculator, you still need other stuff. Yeah, how was that for you, Andrey?
Yeah, that was good, thank you.
Do we continue this next time?
Yeah, continue, please.
Alright, any questions for me in general?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, well done, Andrey, you did great, and look forward to trying again next time.
Okay, see you on Friday.
Alright, take care, goodbye.